One last question, Rick. This is from Red SC75. If you had been able to pick, who would you have dropped the title to and why? A. Ricky Morton, B. Nikita Koloff, C. Magnum TA, or D. Buddy Landell?
The answer would be Morton and Magnum TA. And I'll tell you why. Because I wrestled them both a lot of our Broadways.
Okay.
And they both were really, really responsible guys. And you had to love the business to be the NWA world champion.
Yes.
Because it was an insane job. So you know that Morton and I did 9 hours in 1 week, right?
Oh, wow.
18 and 2. Remember I told you that time? We sold out everywhere and it came back around and did it again.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't do quite an hour the second time around, but the angle was that hot. And they both loved the business enough that I think they could have adapted to the schedule. But also, I don't know that Ted DiBiase is another one that could have done it, I think. I just don't know that Buddy Landell would have liked the schedule. I don't know if he could wrestle an hour every night.
Right.
And who was the other one you asked me?
Buddy Landell, Magnum TA, Ricky Morton.
Oh, and Nikita. Nikita was a great kid, but he didn't like the business that much.
Right.
And he would have said, screw this 1 week out. 1 week in Kansas City territory, he'd say, I'm out of here, man. I mean, for everything and wrestling. Like, can you imagine Nikita and Rufus wrestling an hour every night?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it just would have been difficult. Not enough experience, but also you got to really love the business to be the world champion and travel like that, and try to give the fans your very best and make everybody as happy as possible.
Rick, I didn't know what to expect today, especially after the pretty somber news of a different kind of Monday Night Football that we saw last night.
Yeah, wow.
We're still with Mr. Hamlin, and man, I don't know what I expected, but I still managed to have fun with you today. So thanks for making the time.
Well, thank you. You know, it's funny. When I told you I saw Hunter, right, and the first thing I said to him, I said, he went like this. He's got one now too, you know.
Oh,
So, I mean, he's had the heart issue.
yeah.
To what extent, I don't know the whole story. I'll be catching up with him soon. But for me, I'm so glad that I can feel comfortable going back to see Ashley and seeing all the guys, and they made me feel like 100%. And it's something I don't realize till I get back there. You've traveled with me and know it. Tell them when I hated it when I first left. I got mad about, different things happened. They made choices. I made choices. But at the end of the day, it's my life. It's part of my family, and I won't be missing any events. And I made it clear to Hunter that I'd like to be able to come to as many as I want, and he said absolutely.
Hey, and Rick, before we get out of here, I know you want to give a special shout out because you've had some controversy over the last couple of years, and there were two guys who really stuck by you through all of that. Ryan Fitterman from Fitterman Sports, and of course, the great relationship you had with Car Shield. When it seemed like the world was against you, those two guys were in your corner. So we want to give a special shout out to Fitterman Sports and, of course, the great folks over at Car Shield.
Yeah, thank you. They meant the world to me, and I mean, the day it went down, Ryan called me and he said, "Hey man, I got your back. I know it's bullshit." And the same thing with the people from Car Shield. And it was bullshit.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week here on To Be the Man. We'll be back next week talking about what's on the Nature Boy's mind right here on To Be the Man with Ric Flair.
Woo! Thanks, guys.